Yes, yes, good people. Hey, listen, man, I was thinking about a new nickname for Liverpool, man. Might have to start calling us Light Work FC, man. Because every time we go into games and we're expecting to struggle, we just make the game look easy as shit, man. So it is what it is, man. Liverpool 2, Villa 0, blood. Shit, blood. So we got all the Avengers together today.
Oh, this is when you know something's happening.
Come on, man.
Liverpool winning the league, lads. We're winning the league.
Come on.
I'm gonna give you, I'm under Doctor Strange. Remember when Doctor Strange give Iron Man
come on.
Doctor Strange give Iron Man that, yo.
Take the shackles off, Zoom. We're here now. All camera up and everything.
Sam, no coke today, blood. We're drinking rum tonight, blood.
I hear it still. Cup of tea because of calories and that, but I hear you still.
Sorry.
Man said tea because of calories and that. Nah, bro. If there's ever a cheat day, fam, it's today, bro.
You don't have cheat days around here, bro. I hear
Nah,
it
bro.
still,
If there's ever a day for a milkshake and burger, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's your everyday meal, isn't it?
Oh shit, man! But lads, bro, 2-0, man. Do you know what? I thought the game would have been harder, bro. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that.
Nah, bro. I was on some Doctor Strange in the future type of thing, looking at 14 billion outcomes in that, bro. City lost 4 in a row, bro. Bro, if there's ever that one season where a manager come in and win it for Liverpool, fam, it's this one, bro. You know what's crazy? The most vulnerable we look, the more dangerous we are. Ooh, I love that, fam. I love that, bro. Every time they're like, what happened there? Yeah, bro, love it.
Shit, bro. What did you guys make of the game, though, man? Because from my standpoint, man, I was so calm, bro. Like, I thought they would have offered a lot more than what they did. I was just thinking, now, Villa, it's a late game. Man City drop points. Liverpool have to win now. We have to win to keep that momentum going. Arsenal obviously play tomorrow. But I thought these men would have just came out the blocks and just stuck it on us, bro. But it wasn't what I expected them to do.
You know what?
Hey, give us some credit for that, though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Throughout, we were battling, weren't we? It's like Ibu and Verge at the back. Jesus.
Yeah, I agree, man. They didn't do what you thought they were going to do because they couldn't, bro. They couldn't.
You know, it's also mad that it must be frustrating having a plan and it will just make light work of your fucking plan, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro.
Defending him and Virgil's defending is getting disrespectful now.
Yeah,
bro. You know what?
Virgil, he was slapping Carlos in the box on his arm, just constantly. He's laughing at man. He's telling man like, "Yo, Pau Torres, man, 6'4", what you want him to do?" And that in his face. He's just laughing. And then every time somebody runs up to Konate, they never, bro. Nah, bro, it's a problem.
Yo, you know, like that Simone Biles, they had to change up the regs for in gymnastic. I feel like they're gonna say, yo, if you're a center back and you're over 220, you can't be a center back.
But what do you do if you're a forward and you've got the ball and you see Ubu ahead of you? You can't knock it by him and beat him. You can't back into him. What do you do? Just might as well shoot. You might as well just shoot.
You know what?
If you're a striker and you can't pass it back, just shoot because you ain't beating this guy.
What used to happen was people would avoid Virgil and now they don't know what to do, bro. Because like, avoid Virgil, go to my man on the other side. Now it's avoiding him. What they're supposed to do, bro?
2 mountains. There's no shortcuts, bro. You gotta go up and over if you want to score.
Do you know when I realized how difficult it is? It was in the last game, and I saw the man Boniface knocked it round Konate, and then Konate just put himself in front of him, and he was like, he just gave up. I said, "What are you giving up?"
He tried it in the Arsenal game, Martinelli, and he just stopped running. Give up.
Yeah.
He ran off to get back into his position. He ran the turn. I said, "Where you going? The ball's here."
The oldest thing was all game. Virgil was winding up Bailey, and they just kept laughing at each other. And that one where Virgil was high up the pitch, and he just said, "I'll just tackle you here, then," and then carried on running with them. I said, "Nah, bro.
Yeah,
there's no need for that, bro." Everyone looks good. Listen, I'm happy with the team, man. I got no bad thing to say about anyone, bro. You get me? Of course, we could have been better in certain parts, but I thought they all put a shift in. I think that we're not even at a final form yet. You get me? I feel like the transition play. I feel like when we can get very clinical on that play, it's murder for some of these teams, bro. But you can only give your best on what you do on the game, innit? And I think a lot of them look sharp, bro. I like it. The attackers look sharp. It's cold, bro.
What do you? Who stood out from you guys today, though? Like personnel wise, who's the standout guy, or was it a combination of the whole team?
For me personally, I think everybody to a man did a good job. I think there were two players for me that kind of fell a little bit below everybody else's level. Not in terms of overall performances, just aspects of their performance. Stand out though, Mo Salah. Like Sav, you put it really well when you said it the other day. When this guy wants to play football, you just don't stop him. That's it.
Yeah.
If he at the start of the game, if he thinks, yeah, I want to do something today, Liverpool win, and as simple as that. If he thinks I'm going to get on the ball, I'm going to try to find some space, and I'm going to create, and I'm going to score today. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do, and we're going to roll out of here with 3 points. That's what happens. So Mo Salah, for me, past couple of games, not just moments, just overall performance, great. Just been absolutely brilliant. So him for me.
Playmaker Salah's completely different, bro.
Bruv.
Because he's gonna score anyway when he plays like that. So you see him looking for the assist, that whip to the back post, what he does every time. It's inch perfect. And listen, man, I know it's just a popular thing to say, as like, oh yeah, the person's lost half the lost half a yard. People just say it. He ain't lost no half a yard, bro. I seen him dusting.
Did you see him in that sprint? Oh my days! Hey, I swear I started sprinting myself on the sofa. I was like, I thought it'd gone.
Yeah, I thought you're right, man. He was sharp, man. Obviously, the centre backs were sharp. I thought Robbo was really good. I thought he was really good, man. And normally, you get me out. He's one, like I said in the WhatsApp group. Him and Trent need to be careful because of who they're running up against. No joy at all, bro. And they were good going forward. So obviously, Trent didn't last the whole game. So hopefully, he's okay. And I thought the rest of them just.
You know what that was though, Sav? What was it? What you come off with? Because I didn't even follow.
I don't know. He was back on the bench though. He didn't stay away. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe precautionary.
Gravenberch just went about his job, bro. I love that. He just goes about his job.
Gravenberch is great. You just wait. You're just waiting for that one performance where you're like, it's not quite today. It's not come yet. He's been brilliant so far. Just quickly on Robert though, I thought he was good again. And I think it's worth saying because he's come under a little bit of heat recently. Part of that also was Virgil was a lot closer as well.
A lot closer.
So when Bailey was a couple of occasions, incredible touches to be honest, but was gained a yard of space. Virgil was there to help him out, and you seen it when we played Arsenal when he wasn't. Saka was able to find that space and shoot. Virgil covered him quite well today, which he's going to need to do. So nice to see that they're learning from games gone by as well.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
That's so cool. That partnership between Ubu and Virgil are just getting better and better. And then the midfield. What did you make of Mac Allister today as well? What was his game for you guys?
Further up the field today, isn't it? Got to see him further up, which is nice. I still don't think he's perfect yet. You know what I mean? I still think he's half a yard off in certain instances.
Is he training with the boys? That's what I want to know, bro.
I know why you're saying that.
No, okay. So I'm not even gonna echo it in this moment, but he might have an eye on the Argentina game or something because I see him doing things today. I don't want to credit it to being further forward, but he was not in sync, bro. And I was just like, all right, man, it's genius. It's genius, but it just didn't come off. And I was just like,
exactly that. Yeah.
But it kind of messed me up because I'm like, was he always doing this in the previous games and I didn't see the idea behind it, or it was just missing? But no, I think it was good. I personally think it was good. Most of what he tried just didn't come off. Standout player for me though, man, gotta go to Kelleher. He almost reaches threshold of too much pressure. And I feel like if he takes about 5 shots within, 47 seconds, bro, he might lose his head. But he weathered it pretty well, man. Because after them double save, bro, I see man run into no man's land twice. I was like, you
thought it was Ali. You thought I'm gonna go score. I was like,
bro, I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, just inhale and exhale. Because as a keeper, the blood rush, bro. The blood rush as a keeper can get to you, I'm just like, bro, just exhale, man. I felt like he held his breath that entire time, man. But Kelleher for me, stand out, bro. Big. When I say big, bro, big. Ali do that, bro. I'm talking volcanoes erupting, man, screaming and all that great stuff, bro. For Kelleher, I'm gonna be singing that praise because when Ali do that, bro, bro, we're shouting it on the mountaintop. So for Kelleher, I'm gonna shout it once again, man. Massive standout performance, man, from Kelleher.
Fair. His confidence is so high, right? He's seen players at the top of the pitch do no-look goals. He thought, I'm doing no-look saves. No, that's it.
You gotta tell him, bro. Tell him, man.
No look saves, you know.
Yeah, he just come out. He like made 2 like saves consecutively, and then third one he thought, I'm gonna come out, but I ain't gonna go for it though. Dingo was like, shit, oh shit. You just saved it without saving it. How did that happen?
Yo, no, that's that aura. I tell man about Kelleher having an aura, and it's not the normal aura, but bro, he has an aura now, bro. Where I'm riding with it, bro. Just fucking the opposition up, man. Long may continue still, man. Another clean sheet too, man. Hey,
I love the clean sheets, man. Guys, I've dropped the link in. When you're ready, jump in, guys. I've dropped the link in the chat. But yeah, another clean sheet, bro. Like I love it. I love when we put away these teams and they don't score, because then it makes our rivals just look at us slightly different. Because if they score and we win 2-1, they're like, you just kind of edged it. But like to have a clean sheet, God. So 4-0 midweek, 2-0.
Invincibility kind of thought, aren't you? You know, the clean sheets and wins is like, where's the chink in the armor? Especially when we're talking about our defense the way that we are. You know, rivals can only be looking at that going, damn, what's it going to take for them to drop points? You know, and that's scary. That's scary if you can keep that going. I mean, we've got international break now, so everybody's going to have to, you know, see us at the top of the table for a while. But they don't. We've said it for so long. The rival fans don't want to see Liverpool confident. Liverpool's confidence is different level. You know, Liverpool's momentum is different. You know, so yeah, it's clean sheet plays its part in that.
Do you think the international break is coming at the wrong time, though, lads?
No, I think it's the right time.
I like momentum, and I'd rather just play City now, bro.
Well,
do we have Southampton first, then City, or is it City then Southampton?
I think Southampton.
Oh, you might be right. Might be. I know we got City and Real Madrid back to back in it, so I'm guessing
it might be Southampton first then.
Maybe.
But Savage, don't you think some of our players, even though they're still gonna go away and play an international duty in that, I think just the mental break of keep going for some of our players now could be good. And then the ones that's not really hitting form, maybe this international break can just get them away from that scrutiny and the pressure.
Would be a fair point, but we had a break not long ago. That's the problem.
Yeah, we've had that 3 now. This is the third one, right?
No, man, it's the second one, man. You man guessing it.
Man. Third one, bro.
Oh, this is the third one.
No,
yeah, bro.
One. I thought it was September.
Southampton first.
Yeah, there was one not long ago, and for me,
big up.
Some of the people like Mac Allister and that going into the break, I don't really. No, listen, I'm not being selfish enough, but for me, I don't really like it, bro, because he's one of them. I need him to play for Liverpool more. He always goes away and comes back injured, bro. So
yeah,
I like momentum, man. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not a real thing, you know, international break. I guess if we check the stats, everyone's probably not as poor as everyone thinks after international breaks, but just psychologically, they're on a high, man. You hear Anfield today?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Ain't been like that in a minute, bro. Lucho's song was ringing out all game, bro. Like,
oh yeah, but got a bit. You know, like I heard it for 4th and 5th time. I was like, oh, this thing's what else is, man.
You know what I could tell, lad? You see when the bus arrived, you saw the scenes. It felt like a Champions League night. It felt like the game mattered more than any other game. When I saw the fans and outside and how crowded it was, and I can see how hype everyone. You just felt the energy. And then, bro, they just made it. They show it in the stadium.
They saw that City result, man. They saw that City result. I told you this at the beginning of the season. Like when they was talking about, Anfield might be quiet because the football seems boring, and I said, nah, but wins will change that, bro.
You did.
People love winning on it. So once that happens, now they're behind the manager. It's good to see, man. He deserves it because I can't be dealing with that dead Anfield crowd, bro. So it needs to be better. So yeah, man, we're going forward. I think. Listen, I'm all right with Liverpool taking on anyone, bro. I think we're going to get better, to be honest, bro. And then we can learn to put teams away completely. That was a comfy game, man, but I feel like that game could have been 4-0. Yeah, I mean, so, and then you get
and that you're not just saying that, Seth. These count the chances. Just count the one-on-ones and stuff. You'd get to 4 goals easily. So, yeah, you're dead right. Yeah. I think the international break one's interesting, though, because I'm with you, wanting to continue to play and continue momentum, but it may serve quite well for somebody like Slot, because he gets a bit more time to go away and sort of calibrate, reassess, plan again moving forward. I learned last week that his family don't even live over here, do they? He literally stays here on his own. He spends most of his time spent coaching, preparing, and then he does a little bit of golf and bits and bobs. And then he said, but most of the time I get back to, preparing again. So I imagine, that being said, he probably quite likes having a bit of a respite during the international break, and then gets back to planning for the next stint of games. So
I suppose it might benefit Trent as well. If Trent come off injured, an extra week away. I mean, because he's not going to go.
Hey, withdraw from the England squad, blood. You already know that one there. That's destroyed.
And I don't feel like Konate is going to play either, man. So I feel like
Mo's been exempt
for some of them, man.
Yes,
yeah. So there's certain man in there, bro. This break is really gonna do some justice, man, and I'm really excited about it.
You know what it was, bro? I said, me and my son was saying, Trent saw the Vinny hat trick and said, if I go down injured today, then it won't look weird when I miss the Madrid game, blood.
You said that's word, blood. That you think he might throw.
Told you, bro.
Shit. Let's get Jason involved, man. Jason, bro, Arsenal fan in the building. Jason, you got 3 minutes, bro.
Just want to apologize for the way I left it last time. After serious consideration, I would like to retract my statement. And agree with Savage. But yeah, no, Liverpool deserves a win today. And Villa were poor. Not poor to like really bad standards, but they should have finished off a ton of chances. They should have given you a bigger run than they did. Because looking at it, at half time, Villa should be 2-1 up. Kelleher saved you. Kelleher saved you big time. And it's just the breakaway. Mohamed Salah. The pace that man has got at the age of, 32? It's stupid. I want to know, if Darwin Nunez didn't score from that first goal, is it a red card?
No. He didn't give a foul. He didn't give a foul. He wasn't given a foul anyway.
It was advantage, though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. They showed the replay after. He said nothing. So if
it wasn't advantage.
Nah, it would have just been a finger goal kick to Villa. Crazy that is.
That's bad. Because if it's just Salah and Darwin Nunez isn't that quick, that's a straight red. Instantly. Salah's away. The only way to catch up to him is by tugging on his shirt, which is what he's done. Emi Martinez, poor. He was so poor today. I mean, the whole Villa defense. That young kid for Villa who come on, he looked all right. Number 19, don't know his name.
That villager.
Yeah.
He's good, Jada. He's good.
I don't even know whether he's young, but he looked all right.
Yeah, he's young.
But it's just, with this team, I can comfortably say Liverpool are going to win the Premier League. With the way you play today, if you play like that for the rest of the season, I can comfortably say you lot will win. And it hurts.
Tell him again, Jason.
It hurts. It hurts. But I'm going to say it now.
Man. You can come watch our parade if you want.
I've got family up Liverpool. I reckon I'll be there, thanks. But it's just, what was I going to say? The way we're playing, and I've turned it into Arsenal, we're going to lose to Chelsea tomorrow. Stan, we're going to lose to Chelsea tomorrow. And if we lose to Chelsea tomorrow, I can comfortably say, wash my hands with this team, get Arteta out.
Yeah.
And we'll leave you on that, Jason, sir. We'll leave that one there. Yes. Arteta out. You heard it here first, blood. Get him out, blood. We don't want these bummy managers in there 5 years without winning nothing. Get him out, man. Oh, man. What did you guys make of that, though? A rival looking at us and going, we're going to win the league, bro. These men are nervous now.
I shut off when once he apologized to me, that was all I needed, bro. You get me? Big up Jace.
Yeah, he seems all right. He can be a Liverpool fan if he wants.
I mean, bro, you trigger him off. He's a hothead, man. He'll just literally go from 0 to 100 real quick.
I like Jace, man. Jace is a good guy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Martinez could have done much more. To be honest with you, I wasn't too sure about that. But
he could have. I don't think so.
Yeah, and I also am not too sure if Villa were poor either. To be honest, I think
I'm trying to stay away from that as well, Cav, because I think we were just really good.
Yeah. You know, they were trying. You know, they were getting into spaces, but they were coming up against people that they just simply couldn't get by. You know, we were winning our duels. We were putting them under pressure. We were kind of ran it back a little bit where we were pressing from various people in various angles. You know, we're so used to seeing Bobby come back and tackle the player from behind. You know, Curtis was doing so much of that. I mean, fair play to him today.
Salah done one of them. Salah done a last ditch one. I think Tillemans was about to shoot and he ran all the way back and just stopped.
Yeah. Diaz the same. So that ultimately just meant we were winning our battles and just limited Aston Villa to really.
Yeah,
they did have shots. You know, they had attempts. I think they had 6 in the first half. I don't know what they ended on, but ultimately, you know, they
managed to cut a thing. You know, Ramsey and Rodgers, bro. We stopped them completely. Once you stop them, they didn't know what to do after that. Then they start shooting distance. And do you see the set piece coach losing his mind on the sideline? Bro, dramatic.
This is ridiculous. So why has he got boots on as well?
Yeah, me and my son was like, why are you trying to be the main character, bro?
Yes.
I was losing his mind, bro.
No, because I spent about 3 minutes going, right, I'm pretty sure I've seen the Arsenal coach do this. So he's watched that and want the same sort of limelight. And then I thought, well, your set pieces have created 2 chances for us, one of which was scored, so you're not that great, right? And then I thought, why has he got boots on? And then I thought, maybe he needs boots on. And then I thought, wait, when's the set piece coach ever going to be on the pitch? You don't need boots on. I said
the same thing to my son. I was like, bro, surely you teach them these things in training so they know what to do when they go on the pitch. You like in on the sideline just shouting directions at them and that. It's so weird, bro.
It's like a parent, isn't it? It's like a parent in one of your games.
You know what? He's probably thinking, I spent like 3 hours this week with these man to do these set pieces and none of you are doing it properly. That's probably why he's going mad. It's like, so
they're like, sorry, but they've got Virgil and Ibby. What do you want me to do, bro? Hell, bro.
All right, let's bring Albert in. Albert, good afternoon, good morning, good day, whatever time it is, where you are in the world.
You're on
mute, by the way. You're on mute.
Oh, okay. Good evening. How are you?
Good, man. How are you, bro? I reset that. Go ahead.
I don't like this angle.
It was a good match. It was a tough to not so tough match, but I mean I fully expected us to win, and so we did. But for me, the other results in Brighton was maybe more key to where we are now. We have 5 clear points ahead, and it's looking good. If we keep playing like we're playing and we do a few reinforcements in January, I think we win the league. Because I've never seen one team be so useless without one player like Man City. I mean, without Rodri, they are completely helpless. I mean, it's as if even Pep Guardiola doesn't exist. You know, truthfully speaking, Brighton should have won by more than 2-1. I mean, I counted at least 3 point-blank chances they should have finished off. And so for me, I think we slapped them heavily when they come to Anfield. I think we'll beat them, and we'll beat them big when they come to Anfield. And also, for those of you who don't know, Rodrigo got injured today. Militao had an ACL today, and Lucas Vazquez pulled a hamstring all in one match. Those 3 will definitely not come to Anfield. So we have a good chance to avenge some of our recent defeats to Real Madrid. So it's looking good. Everything's looking good.
I'm loving it, Albert, bro. I can't wait to play these guys. I swear that.
I'm done, man. I'm done. I mean, I'm not celebrating injuries, man. I'm just saying, you know, if you're not there, that's okay, man. So it's good. We're good. We're looking good.
Who's the standout for you today, then, Albert?
Today, Kelleher. Kelleher for me. I think Konate was a close second. Gravenberch has become so good that we actually now take him for granted. So yeah, but I think Kelleher, those 3 saves he makes, and Konate is matured into fine wine. Good for us, man. Good for us. As for Andy Robertson, zip. I ain't saying nothing. So we're looking good. And Darwin. Darwin. No comment, Darwin, man. No comment. And give Mo Salah that contract. Let him sign it, man. Give it to him. Give him whatever he wants. Let's go.
All right,
So
man.
yeah,
Albert,
so good. Bro.
Big up, man. We'll chop that up. Big up. Shit, bro. Hey, listen, Robertson and Nunez. What did you guys make of Nunez today, though? I don't think no one kind of mentioned him today.
Yeah, purposely. So thanks for asking.
Honest.
I felt like it's difficult because I need to collect my thoughts, but I focused on him more at the start of the game because I thought we started the game so well and we were moving the ball at pace, we were accurate, everybody was getting on it. You know, we were finding, we were getting between the lines, and I thought we were creating, and it felt like both Mac Allister and Nunez felt like the two that were just slightly not in, like Zveri said, not in sync with everybody else. And I was finding myself getting a little bit frustrated with him because I knew Villa would be a tough test, and I knew that they would have chances themselves. And I kind of thought we would need to take our chances in a good moment, and we were in a good moment at the start of the game. And it felt like we weren't getting shots away at goal. We weren't quite, for all our good play, we weren't creating enough clear-cut chances. And I felt part of that was Nunez. He was just not quite, again, in sync with everybody else. So a little bit frustrated. Then he scores the goal, which they kept banging on about how an amazing of a finish it was. I was just like, it's a heavy touch, and then he kind of did well to put it back in the back of the net. But I didn't think it was as incredible as they were making out. The second one, the miss after that, frustrating. Not really too surprised, but yeah. I don't know, to be honest. He's the only player that I feel I want to be critical about. But then if I probably watch the game back, I'll be like, actually, he probably played his part somewhat in getting that result. So I'm trying not to be overly critical. But I will admit, during the game, I was frustrated with him.
What about you guys? Same thoughts on him, or?
Somewhat similar. I think out of the forward guys that we have, I feel he's the only one that's in there off of or due to injury. Like if Jota was back, I don't think he'll be in. So like I think the benefit he has is Gakpo and Nunez or actual left winger. Even though Nunez banging the 9, bro, if you can't even get in the team and we're playing Gakpo, Diaz and Salah, and then you're coming off the bench, that in itself would tell a tale. So I feel like he's really trying to force way too much things, man. It's just like even with the Salah bit, like just create, bro. Just be a part of the team. So you don't have to score. Like, I don't know if you remember who had the shirt before him, bro, but you don't have to score. If he's racking up assists, bro, we're still singing Nunez. We're still bigging him up. And it's just like he's trying to make his mark, bro. And like Cap says, heavy touch. I think he did really well in recovering the heavy touch and finishing it, but he's always in the game. It's just when the game is over, there's other moments and other players that stood out more. Like I remember a few games, I can be like, yo, he did that one great pass, or yeah, he had that vision. In the past 3 games, I can't really tell you much of what he's done outside of just being in the shadow of Gakpo and Diaz. And I feel like he's trying hard to dig himself out of that. So I think our front 3 is them 3, Salah, Diaz, and Gakpo. And it should be him, bro. And if Jota is back, we ain't even going to see him like that. So I feel like that's playing heavy. Hopefully the international break can settle his nerve in front of the goal and in the side as a number 9. But he's definitely on edge, bro. He's really good. Really good. He seems happy as well. So I'll let it slide. But yeah, man, I'm not really feeling him still, man. If I had my pick, he'll be off the bench.
Fair enough. What about you, Sal?
I'm all right. I'm all right with him still. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too done. I accept Nunez for what he is now, and I know I don't believe he's going to get better in what he does in the fundamentals of football because his age and how long he's been playing football. I think the thing you're always hoping for with him is it becomes more composed in certain situations, and you saw the best and worst of it in like 2 different instances. I felt like he could have got himself like a hat trick today, to be honest, but it's not like I thought they were all sitters and stuff. I mean, obviously the second one he's got to score it, and then the header I thought he's got to get on target at least. But obviously I do believe he offers a lot more on the pitch as well, and of course you want your goals, but if the goals are flowing from other places as well, and he's chipping in, then I think his off the ball works pretty good. On the ball, I don't rate it too much, but again, like I'm so used to it now. You know what I mean? I'm used to it now to the point that when he does something good on the ball, I'm like, yes, Nunez, but listen, I'm just trying to enjoy the football, innit? Like there's only so long I can keep getting onto the same things. If I know that's going to happen all the time, then I have to look for the positives, and then unless he does something glaringly like wrong, then I'll call it out, which is like the miss. But apart from that, I thought it was all right. Of course, I think that I know that the other forwards are better than him. That's fine. You know what I mean? You got to play your role. And Jota's not in there at the moment, and he scored on it, so that's what he's in there for. I don't want him to, you know what I mean? I feel like he offers stuff, man. You get me? He does offer stuff. Probably a few players in the team where they're in a position where they should do a certain job, and then they're offering different things, which is not what you want. But listen, I guess the manager's playing them, so that's what I can, you know what I mean? See what happens. Got his goal.
He's certainly doing his part in terms of pressing and tracking back and defensively and what have you. I do feel like from the time he joined to now, I do feel like his hold of play is better, and I do feel like he knows to control it and just play it backwards, which sounds like a simple thing, but it's something he struggled with at the very start. He's certainly improved in that respect. There was a moment in the game where the ball was kind of in the air, and he just really calmly chested it down to Mac Allister. And I remember seeing it was only a little thing, and I was like, how can you know to be so composed there? Yet when you get in the final third of the pitch, you go mental. Like when he comes back and tackles and recovers, he actually carries the ball quite well. And then you just think, just make the pass now. Just make the pass, and what you've done is brilliant. And then he just continues to run and then shoots. You're like, oh, you were so good at the start, and you were so composed, and then this, like, it don't make sense, but you got to credit the hard work and the defensive side because it is playing its part in us being solid. But at the same time, you just want that composure to just carry through in all areas of the pitch, most importantly when he's in front of goal. But I'm happy for him that he's actually got a goal, because we do have Jota out. He's back a couple of weeks after the international break on the current sort of timeline. That might change. We've experienced that with Jota before. But if we'd have only had him as our striker and he's not scoring, we'll get to a situation like we did last season where he goes like, I can't remember how many games it was, but it felt like 10 to 15 where he hadn't scored and everybody's getting on his back, and that wouldn't be good for us despite how the team is playing. If he's our striker, we can't have not a scapegoat, but we can't be too critical of one guy. We just got to continue to support everybody. So the goal is going to help that credit for him, really. And then if he plays the next game, which I'm sure we all expect, we're like, okay, fine. We know it's not perfect, but he has scored and he's working hard, so we can accept that now.
Yeah, there's a lot more instinctual, isn't he? Nunez. I mean, giving too much time to think on the ball, and I think it's probably not the best because he sees all these different options and then he takes ages. By the time he's figured it out, it's not made. He's just got to be more decisive and trust himself a little bit. You're a professional footballer, in it, so you got there on your merit. Just play football, man, and relax a little bit. I'm sure you're all right.
Leonie in the building, big up, man. What you got to tell us?
Evening, gents.
Good.
Right. From the first standpoint, from a performance, I'll probably rate it to 7 to 8 out of 10. Personally, I didn't really. I think it was just it's simple as we just got the job done. It wasn't anything really special. It is Villa coming to Anfield, and it was just a way of us stifling the way they play, trying to get a goal. Which we got on the break of a set piece against us, which went to Salah, and then Nunez typically finished in unusual fashion. I would have expected it to be a bit smoother than the way he finished it. And then the second goal, as we know, Salah, in moments, he is world class and he's able to kind of finish I would have preferred him to pass, to be honest, just to make it a bit more smoother. But he finished, so it is what it was. But I think overall it was an average performance. I didn't think it was only special to it, which is typical at this stage. I think we've only played 11 games now. When you look at previous seasons, always at this stage you get 4 or 5 teams. Some like Nottingham Forest, as you see, overperforming, and that tends to be the case at 10, 11 games. So I think you only really can judge where we're going to be at the end of the season after 20 games, which more or less falls just after the Christmas period. So it's just
I don't know. Is he gone? Can you guys hear him still?
No, I can't hear anything.
No, I think we lost him there. You know, he I like his attitude as far as just keeping it calm. Because then the commentator said Spurs manager had a similar start in the first 15. I was like, that's not the name I want to be hearing right now. I wasn't feeling that, bro. Man started bringing up some dead teams from 1998, you know, said, that's the last time, you know, and I'm like, all right, cool. And man was like, yeah, and Spurs manager as well. And I'm like, bro, allow it, man, because now I'm gonna have to take all of this hype down a notch and see how we hit off January, February, which I don't want to, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm gassed, bro. Unbearable.
Just enjoy it then, innit?
No. Enjoy it, bro. I'm on bear, bro. I went to work and saw some Chelsea cornering the whole thing, bro. Burnt it. Probably gonna be looking on the camera to see who burnt that, bro. Yeah, nah, bro. I'm on bearable, man. I'm slapping man already, bro.
Leader, you back? Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now, gents?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just basically saying that I have noticed. I know, obviously, I've been watching you guys, so I don't think we get over. I don't think we overreact to where we are, but I've noticed there's starting to be a lot of overreaction of where we are and how we're playing. We've got 28 points in 11 games. Normally, at this stage, you can't really tell whether we're going to challenge for the title. I think it's only really clear and it's only transparent after really about 20 games. Then we know where we are from then. On terms of like the best player on the pitch, I concur with Sabiri and Albert. I think it was Kelleher. There were 2 moments of saves that we needed at the time. It could have changed momentum. I feel it could have easily got back into the game. Second to that, I think Mac Allister. I do think he needs a rest. There was quite a few passes. He was trying with these audacious passes and wasn't really keeping it simple. I just think he's just losing a bit of. He just needs to get his legs back. He needs a bit of a rest. I think Jones still has that tendency to keep onto the ball in certain stages where he doesn't feel he needs to. So I think in terms of slot, when he made the substitutions, put Substitutions on and Gakpo, I think that was the right move to do. They didn't necessarily make that impact, but they're both physical. And they both added a bit of injection into the game. But overall, I just think it was an average game, 7 out of 10. And hopefully we'll be ready for Southampton after the international break.
Nah, bro, appreciate it, man. Big up, man. Thanks for calling. Is that the first time you've locked in?
Yeah, it's first time. So I think next time I get my camera and everything sorted. So
yeah, call in, bro. Call in.
I appreciate it, man. I got a question for you, man. Bringing on Endo 1-0 down. I'm starting to not want to see that, bro. Because when I saw Substitutions coming on, I'm like, no, Slot, bring on Hendo, man. Let's secure this thing. Then he brought him on closer towards the end of the game. And I was like, you know what, man? Yeah. If I see Hendo coming out with too much time, bro, it's almost like bro, it's almost a telltale sign that we're closing the shop. We can't close shop at 67 minutes, 70 minutes in the game, bro. We can close it at 80, 85, but surely, or am I just tripping when I see Hendo name go up there, bro? Because I'm not trying to see him before 80 minutes, you know.
Did you take him?
I think.
Did you take off Mac Allister's friend though?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mac Allister's legs when the team's trying to press and get the goals at the end. There's a point when I think Ramsey it weren't Ramsey. Whoever's on the left, it might have been Durant towards it, and he just ran past him. Like he stuck his foot and he just ran past him, and I was like,
him closing down towards the later stage of like 75 going on to the end of the game. Yeah, bro. At one point, I saw him just watch the whole play just happen. And I'm like, bro, he was like 5 yards from his box. And I'm like, bro, now you got to be on tip your toes, bro. You got to be ready. And he was just looking like flat-footed. Like, he's
the energy wasn't there in the leg.
I actually think we should think about in the games moving forward, or Slots should think about in the games moving forward about getting Endo some more minutes though, because there is going to come a point in the season where we're going to need to rotate him in. I think, we can't continue with that 3-4 with Jones coming in for the entire season. Endo at some point is going to have to come in and play some minutes. So I think it'll be quite good to get him some more minutes and build it up and get him a bit sharp. But to be fair to him, I think
maybe one of those.
Yeah, why not? Look, let's face it. If Endo's the only change in that game, right? Liverpool's still good enough to go and beat Southampton, aren't they? So why not? But yeah, I just think sometimes we could bring him on a little bit earlier, and I feel like his passing forward is not really there, right? But I actually think that he controls the ball well and he keeps it simple. And I think people describe him like he's some kind of clunky player that is really going to upset the rhythm and stuff. He's fine. If you're ahead in the game, he's okay.
The forward pass thing is actually a myth, Cav.
Yeah, it's just not what you'd associate him with. But I actually think his passing's okay. His range isn't there, but his short to medium range passing is fine. It's nothing that's line breaking.
I ain't gonna let you diss up Endo, bro. When Endo first came in, bro, he had the most forward.
Well, I think you're both right. The problem is it's a choice, isn't it? He chooses not to make the forward passes because it's everything's safety first, and that's how Slot's using him as well. So I don't really mind it. I think Cav's right because you bring him out the cold for 3 minutes all the time, and there's gonna come a game when you bring him out and he's rusty, man. And then everyone's making
exploited in that, bro.
And he's got Donny's running at him. Back to what the caller said as well. He said about some fans overreacting and that. It's a good question. It's not so much against him, but what harm does it do, man? Man are trying to enjoy their football, innit?
Yeah, is it overreacting if I support a team that has one of the best defensive record in the league, sitting on top of the table, the closest rival dropped 12 points in the last 4 games?
Bro, the last team in 5 years to sit in our position and win the league apart from City was Liverpool, bro. So it's not
it's
not like a random team that's never been in that area. Like, why is it overreacting? Because if you go and win the league, then you got to enjoy the whole season, innit? Why do I have to wait till a certain amount of games, innit? Like, it's just natural. You start having fun. You fall away, bro. Like, it's football, bro. It's not overreacting.
Nah, but what's my crazy point real quick. City dropped 12 points, bro, in the last 4 games, and they still 5 points behind. That's the shit that when you're a Liverpool fan, and like you said, we've been here in the last 5 years, bro. That's not comforting, bro. You dropped 12 points, and we only 5 points ahead, bro.
But shit's got to change at some point, innit? Like when we won the league the first time, we would have said the same thing. Season before, we finished a point behind. We know where this goes. City's going to win the league, and then we destroyed them, bro. Like it doesn't make a difference. I don't understand why it bothers other fans if other fans are enjoying it, bro. Like it's not bother. Like I don't get it. It's because it's making you nervous, isn't it? Because of bragging rights. Let the man enjoy what they want to enjoy, bro.
I'll bring K-Mac in. I'll go ahead.
The thing is with social media and the banter era and statistics and everything that there's so much ammunition and so much platform and space to wind people up, right? Because that's all it is when you're having to go around. Right. But what people have done is they've forgot to enjoy the things that are happening and have happened. Like, it's more crazy to not celebrate what you've just experienced because of what may or may not happen in the future. That's mental. Like, we are sitting here
talking about contracts now is the dumbest thing you can do.
Yeah,
it is.
Like,
even if they sign in January to go on another team, fam, they still playing out another 5 months here.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on, K-Mac. Run it.
No, why can't we get excited? Like, we got 28 points. Like, this is the most points any manager's ever had in the last 40 years at Liverpool. Like, why can't we get excited? Like, let's get excited. Like, the Kop today was absolutely sensational. Like TNT, Fletch was trying to drown out the cop with his shite commentary and talking about dumb stuff and Bradley fouls and penalties and all of this crap. And all you could hear was just the cop just screaming and shouting, like, we're top of the table, we're top of the table. I'm just like, yeah.
I can't stand that TNT commentary, honestly.
Oh my God.
I don't even know the lady's name, but at one point she said, "Oh, we haven't even mentioned Kelleher tonight." I said, "Tonight? We're 10 minutes in." What do you mean mention?
The thing about it as well, is like, I get everyone saying Kelleher made some good saves. Did you see Endz Konsa's bloody double tackle on the floor? He was the one man when there was 4 players coming at him.
Yeah, that was.
We carved them.
Was a rubbish pass.
King Savage big him up all the time. Still,
we carved them to pieces. Like there was some last-ditch tackles all over the place by Villa. Like it got to a stage where hamstrings were popping in all their players because we ran them ragged. Like, let's get excited.
The hamstring thing is, did Mo Salah had sympathy for man's hamstring, bro?
I mean, yeah, his hamstring blew up and he just kicked the ball out.
I think he was going out anyway, but yeah, it was all safe.
No. Salah kicked it out, bro.
Nah, bro, he miscontrolled it and acted like it went out, bro.
We'd all do that as well.
It's for him. It's for him. I was putting it out. He's down.
I thought you were going to say that.
You miscontrol the ball. You start looking around the pitch. Is anyone down? Yeah, for him. Over here.
Nah. Hey, K-Mac, I got a question for you since you bring up the commentary. I don't know if we had the same one or who's doing the views and what, but I think it was, I don't know who was doing it, but one of the commentators said, "Yo, I don't know why they're trying to go down Ibu's side. Like, there's no change available. And I know Van Dijk ain't a better option, but at least if you occupy Van Dijk, that gives you the opportunity to isolate Robbo one-on-one." And I'm like, bro, how far-fetched are you commentators that you're now doing the managers on the other team's job to try to find a way through it? It's like, bro, the only thing they were doing and talking about is how to beat us. Like, I don't get it. Why they're not exposing Robbo? Why not isolating Robbo? And I'm like, bro, this ain't football, bro. There's no isolation. But I think that was shit from the commentator. Like, comment on the game. Don't talk about, like, ways how to beat us. And it seems like those just really focused on, like, knocking us off the perch.
You know what you're going to have on Monday Night Football? You're going to have Carragher trying to do a tactical masterclass on how to beat Liverpool now. And he's an ex-player.
I think
getting weird.
Getting weird. Bro. Big up, though.
Catch you later.
Big up, bro.
Okay, I don't like it, bro. When City is doing this, all we hear is the cream on whichever player is performing, whoever the standout is. When Liverpool are in this position, it's how do you stop them? And it's like, why is that the angle?
We're not celebrated enough like they are, perhaps. Yeah, I think the nice thing is because I think K-Mac's right. Monday Night Football, they'll probably look back at the big games as being one of them. They might do a segment on Liverpool and how to break us down. But the good thing about us is I don't think it's like we play one system and let's dissect that and see how we can get around it. Because Liverpool's showing you today that we started the game really quick. Villa didn't press straight away. They actually sat back and then they started pressing on the pitch a bit further. And when they got a bit of joys because our passing got a bit sloppy, we went direct. We put the ball into Diaz down the channels or Cody when he came on. So we've got that option as well. So we mix it up between letting you have the ball or we'll have the ball and wait for you to press us. If you don't press us, we'll try and create and build out from the back and what have you. If you do press us, we also can go quite direct. So we've got quite a few tactics and quite a few ways of playing that we've been really good this season at chopping and changing between in games. So I'd like to think when they get to break down our tactics that actually they won't be able to go, this is what they do, this is how you get around it, and then teams start to learn from that. I think we mix it up.
Once we scored, man, I could smell blood, bro. And we got really fast and really direct, and the count was there. And I was like, bro, if you ask me, someone's jumping around, and I was just sitting there because I'm never confident on our counters anymore, bro. Like the transition, I'm like, oh, here we go again. And when I did that, it didn't go in and out. And I was like, yo, when we get to a stage where every time this happens, we score, bro. This game's 4-0 at half time, and then we can just control the whole game, bro. That's it. Done and dusted. And I'm not trying to ask for too much. We won the game in it, so it's just you can call it nitpicking, but that move, that trademark, Salah scored from it. That's his trademark move in it in the transition. But also that pass, what he tried to make was rubbish. Well done for Konza for the defending, but it's a rubbish pass, bro. And he did it like the other week as well when Jones was on the other side. And obviously we had other players doing it as well. And I'm just like, yo, just a bit more composure, man. There's like 4 against him, bro. Just take your time and pick whoever you want. I liked when he scored his goal because he slowed it down so much. It's like, I can square this to these two if I want to. And then Martinez didn't know what to do. And then we done the selfish thing and it worked out for him and I liked it. So I just think like more and more improvements week in, week out, which I like. I don't need the final form yet because we're still getting the 3 points in it. Just keep trying.
When do you think that final form might end up before I get pulled?
Might not be this season, but we might not even need it to win the league, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, I think from where I'm standing, bro, like I said, it's definitely not a tactic. I'm not saying it's a tactic, but whatever plan we have, it's almost like we don't even have a plan. It's just putting the man them out and say run it and adapt. And if you think you have the best set piece in record and you come here try to get a set piece, I don't know a more dangerous team than Liverpool. And this might have been on even the Klopp era. Like from back to front, bro, we've always been that team. We've always been that team. And the sad thing is, when we were going for the quad and all of that good stuff, teams would leave 2-3 men back there. And for some reason, these men feel like new manager, we're just gonna press him, box him in. It's like, bro, we were the most, bro. I've watched like 1 hour worth of counter-attacking goals. Like I've watched just Liverpool, it was about an hour worth of counter-attacking goals. All of them goals, 2-3 touch, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 6 seconds. From back to front, and it's like, I don't know why they forgot that exists, bro. Because all they're doing is playing into our bag now. The only thing for me, like Savage said, let it be 3-0 at halftime. Man like Endo can come on 75 minutes, no pressure.
So you preserve the players, you know?
Yeah, bro, we're bringing it to the end, bro. I'm seeing Ibu looking like he, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm going to still fight, but definitely got wounded. I don't want to see that, bro.
We saw 2 times today when Ibu went down and Virgil went down, and both times I was like, no. And I was so happy to see him stand back up as well. So you don't want to get to that point, man. I agree with you, man.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how much these players recover when you're in a good moment. There's got to be some I don't know the science behind it, but let's say Liverpool were meandering around 5th, 6th in the league, having a pretty meander season. Felt like Konate would have gone off then, but he wants to play. He wants to get back up. He's in a good moment. He wants to play. I know that probably has no scientific reason.
No, but I get what you mean.
But it feels like he just was going to be all right and get back up because he's playing too well to come off. We're doing too good of a moment for this to be an injury, you know. But, maybe that's just.
I hope he continues, man. We've not had a centre back partnership. Like we've never had a full season of a centre back partnership the whole time, bro. While we won anything, we've not had a whole. So it'd be nice to have that. It doesn't mean it has to be every game. But you got 38 Prem games. Can I have 30 of Virgil and Ibu, please? It'd be nice, man. That's how.
No, we never had it when it was Matip and then Verge and then Matip got injured and Gomez came in and it was
just that thing as well. Lovren had the same amount of games. It's split between 4 of them. It's just that Virgil's the only one who never got injured. All the other 3 kept swapping. I think Lovren had like 12, 13 Premier League games that season. So everyone keeps mugging him off though, like he didn't exist. But anyway,
let's get Paul and see what Paul has to say, man. You got Paul?
What, lads, how you doing?
Good. Talk to us.
All right, okay, I'm talking to you now. What I say about the performance was professional. Efficient and professional. We did the job, we didn't have to do much. And just basically was efficient. But I like I said before, I still have my issues with Nunez. I think we need to sell him. I think that I heard rumors there's going to be 2 players out of that forward line that are going to be gone. 1 of 2. And it's either going to be Jota, which I hope not, but Nunez I think is more likely to be the candidate. And they're thinking about bringing in Omar Mamouche. I think it's going to be a baller if we get him, a top baller. So I'll just not convinced by Nunez at all. Not a fan, and I don't think I never will be either.
Okay.
Yep.
Who was your standout today then?
Pardon?
Who was your standout player today?
I would say Konate as per usual. He's been a rock this season. I tell you, he's been our Berlin Wall without being knocked down. In my personal view.
What's been your performance of the season so far, Paul?
Oh, bloody hell. I would say the last one against Leverkusen.
Do you think this performance was that far?
That was a quality control performance. We didn't give them nothing. I mean, the first half was a bit ropey, but the second half, we was basically ripped into pieces. We took them to the cleaners. So that's my performance of the season.
Okay.
And as for us winning the league, it's well too early yet. I think we have to wait until about April before we start thinking. Before we start talking about
the trophy given out by them.
Yeah, that long.
Do you know what? I think we might know who's going to win the league. You know.
No. I still think City are going to be a threat, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh, there will be for sure. Yeah.
It's only a 5-point lead.
Do you think we should enjoy what's going on now, though?
I never ever count the opposition. Never underestimate who we're up against.
Paul, do you think we should enjoy what's going on now, though?
I'm enjoying it. Yes, of course I'm enjoying it. Yeah, but just have in the back of your mind that City are going to come back eventually. Hopefully not, but they will do.
What if they don't, and you had that in the back of your mind the whole time?
If they don't, yeah.
But then it's going to stop you from fully really enjoying the moment.
No, not saying I didn't have it back. Now you're being facetious. Okay. If they don't, then I'm wrong. So I would admit I was wrong, but at the moment, waiting to the end of the season, waiting until about April, where there's still about 5 or 6 games to go, or 10 games to go, or whatever, then I'll start sort of believing. Until then, I am being cautious.
All right, Paul. Yeah. I guess everyone can support their team in the way they want to support them. But Paul is always.
I'm supporting my team, yes, but I'm a man who lives by the rule of expect the worst, hope for the best.
Fair enough. All right, Paul. Big up, man.
That's sad, I know, but that's the way I am. Thanks anyway for having me on, gentlemen.
Big up, man. Always.
Cheers, Paul.
Yeah, some man just live with their missus thinking she might cheat on me their whole life, blood, and then they're dying she don't, bro. I'm not gonna do that, blood. I'm just trying to enjoy my thing, you get me? The thing what's killing me is like, I think individuals saying how they feel is fine, but when they're trying to tell the rest of the fan base, and I'm like, bro, you know that whether you feel like it or whether you like think we're going to win the league or we don't, it ain't going to make a difference. It's going to be the same. Whatever the result is going to be the result, bro. I'm like, bro, if I have to go through the season being pessimistic the whole time and that, then we don't win the league. So basically, I just had a shit season. Just a waste of time, bro. Nah, not me, blood. Nah. Last year, so I was with last season, bro. You get me? Give me the league and that. We didn't work out. No, bro, it didn't work out, but all of you like felt exactly the same as me when it went away. Like, there was no different feeling on that. It's football, bro. So I'm just trying to celebrate it, bro. You get me? Is that what man were doing when we thought we were trying to win 4 trophies and that? Just not enjoying it. You're mad. I was enjoying it, bro.
That's what I was about to say. Like, Liverpool have been competing on all fronts, bar maybe a season, maybe 2. On my memory don't serve me well. For most seasons, I don't understand why we can't be confident. Like last year, we competed for all 4 trophies, right?
Exactly. And the reason why I'm like this is because I'm like, it's the same team. It's the same team. The defense is better, bro. So by that
that's proxy, the problem, though, Savage. That's the problem. The same team doing
it's the same team, and the defense is better, bro.
But the man them that can't enjoy it is the man them that their conscience is messed up.
I hear it.
See us right here. Conscience clean and clear. None of us was saying one the owners in that. With the same owners, we're doing this. Some of these men said, yo, nah, certain man is finished. We'll never win a title with this man. And we're here, bro. We how can you enjoy it, bro? How can you enjoy it?
I hear it. That's what
it's just one of them things, bro. And that's why you gotta keep calm, bro.
Yeah, it's like with the selling players thing, bro. There's no point me talking about selling players now, bro. We're mid-season.
Do you know what? I'm so pleased, right? I'm so pleased we all consistently, but pick a time, right, in the summer, because it's the season starting, right? We all said, this manager we don't know a lot about, but we really think we can do something here, you know? We really think we can do something here. And we've just been fully backing this team and fully backing this manager and fully not afraid to be optimistic with this side. And then now we sit here, we've not won anything, but we're enjoying the moment. And if we go on to win it, we can look back over the best part of a year and go, do you know what? Not only did we win it, but we actually dared to believe we could win it as well. We didn't jump on the bandwagon at the end. You know, we actually consistently rode this wave with this team. And I'd like to say you can support your team however you want. But for me, I take a little bit of extra joy in the fact that I was like, oh yeah.
Bro, some of my best moments as a Liverpool fan are the season when we didn't win the league, bro. Like in my head, I keep thinking it's the season when we won the league. And then when I watched the Premier League years back, I'm like, oh shit, that when Origi scored that goal against Newcastle, we didn't win the league, bro. We still finished a point behind City. In my head, we won. But like, I enjoyed it all the way to the end of that. Origi's goal against Everton. We didn't win the league that season. Trent ran on the pitch and that, and I listened. It wasn't that season, bro. But I enjoyed it, and now I've got the memories still. Fuck it, bro. It is what it is. Salah burning Southampton and that in the purple kit. Come on, bro.
You know what it is?
You in that? Come on.
It's you see how the fans cheer on the players, and like Cav said, it gives them super healing Wolverine powers in that. Bro, for me, when we have a good result, it doesn't matter what happened with the league. I take that good result into my personal life, bro. I make some good things happen. If Liverpool lost, I'm kind of like, damn, how can I bounce back from this loss? Like, bro. I'm not trying to guess you, man. I'm not trying to, bro. If you, man, really deep what I'm saying, this is how you become a better person. If Liverpool lose, I go above and beyond in my personal life to bounce back from them losing. If Liverpool win, I'm arrogant, bro. I start doing research like, all right, that was a good win, but where do I go from here, bro? I built today, bro. I was building things today. In the event we lost, the amount of things I've built wouldn't bring me down because I can look back at it and go, well, them men fucked it. I didn't. So
this is how mental I am, right? I'm not superstitious at all, right? And I'm not religious, but if I know Liverpool are playing a game that evening, right, I would do mad shit. Like I would drive home and I'd be like, if I can beat that red light,
I hear it, man.
I've done the same shit.
I hear it.
And then after you beat the red light, you're like, yeah, I did my bit.
We're gonna win.
It's mad, bro. Man, them personalized Liverpool results, bro. I spent my whole child life like that, bro. I never.
No, Savage, are you telling me you're beyond it now, bro? Are you telling me you're beyond that now?
There's still certain things in that.
Okay. No, I thought you was gonna chat.
I swear, I thought I was the only one, Sam.
Funny enough, my missus is the opposite. She thinks that Liverpool lose every time she watches, and I'm like, no, we don't lose that many games. Stop lying. But because she went to all of the finals that we watched on, the Champions Leagues and the Europa League, and that she was with me on all of them, and so then when she's away from it, I'm like, we won today. She's like, see. It's when I'm like, wait, maybe still you might have to stay away, blood.
Nah, she must think Liverpool are like a relegation team.
Nah, that's so mad that I can't believe you man do that. I thought I was the only one that's out here doing some crazy shit, blood.
And actually, everyone.
Run up the stairs. If I could run up these stairs in under 2 seconds flat, Liverpool scoring 3 goals today. You're like, bro, what? Why do you think? Bro, it's mad.
Liverpool are playing, bro. I'm up early, 4:30. Game is like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, bro. I'm up early doing bad things, bro. So if they lose, bro, I did my bit in the day, bro. I went all my
use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Go to the gym before Liverpool play. Get on a treadmill, right, and say, I'm hitting that target. Otherwise, Liverpool lose. I swear to God, you hit that target. I do it to myself all the time.
I start finding a new series of the movie. If we lose, bro, I'll find a different movie to watch. I'm like, I ain't even looking online. I'm finding a movie to watch, bro, and I'm forgetting the day even happened.
Yeah, that's the one in it. Forget the day happened, bro. Because when I was younger, bro, that used to change my whole week. I was just in the
whole week. You know, you're going to school and you have to chop it up with the other dickheads, and all of them are Man United fans, so they'd be chatting shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying about like the inevitability of Man City. Even though we've seen them come back so many times, at some point it's not going to happen, innit? Like that's what happened with Man U when we was growing up. At some point they just didn't win the league, bro. And Arsenal won it, and then at some point Chelsea just won the league.
Arsenal are like that as well. Arsenal fans remember the moments they had, but most of those moments they weren't really winning the league, bro.
No,
it was just good moments, and they was just enjoying it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Freezy, big up, man.
Big up, boys.
Big up, bro.
Hi, Freezy.
Yeah. Well, it's Goat Since in it. I just changed my name, so.
Nah, man.
Wait, who is it? You say you
Goat, blood. Man said I'm changing my name, blood. I hear it, blood.
That's my government name, so you know we'll go with it.
Man said my government name. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But obviously there's less time, so now good win today. Good win, like I think for me, obviously, I think you guys have been talking about it as well in terms of when obviously Arsenal and Man City play. As Liverpool previously, we've always had a thing where we've got an opportunity to take pace on the league, and we've always sort of like fallen off, and we've not actually done it. So I think with slots so far, it's looking good. Obviously, who knew that Arsenal and Man City will be just losing games back to back? I mean, come on now. I mean, obviously, we love it. We love to see it. So keep it coming, you know, week in, week out. But it's good, man. It's good. And I think for me, I really want to talk about, obviously, I do wish you guys were doing more watch-alongs, because I was watching, I won't name no names, but there's certain people I was watching today, and I can't lie to you, like Liverpool fans, some of them, come on, man. Like, come on. Just honestly, I was watching the game and watching them at the same time. And every little thing that a person does, everybody criticizes. Oh, why have you done this? Oh, why have you done that? Come on. Like,
I echo those thoughts. I was thinking the
Robertson
same.
started today, and people are like, oh my days, where is Tsimikas? Fair enough. I wanted Tsimikas to start today. I saw Robertson. You know what? The manager knows what he's doing. Cool. Let's go. And Robertson did one thing he did a few things. Fair enough. Everybody did. We didn't play great, but we didn't play bad. So Robertson did one thing. Oh, take him off. Where's Tsimikas? Like, come on, man. Just relax. We're 1-0 up, by the way. It's like people forget. It's like we're losing. People react like we're losing. I'm like, just relax, watch the game. It's fine. Like, can you guys tell me Villa had 2 chances and they were both headers. They did not do anything beside the 2 headers. So why were we so scared? Why were we just so many people were so criticizing our team? The team, they did nothing to us. I think for us, we beat ourselves in the bullet because we could have done more. But because we didn't do more, they didn't do anything. It's not like they did much. They didn't. So in my head, I'm like, it's not like they did so much. But let me tell you, people will say, oh, they had chances. They had 2 chances. And that's it. And Kelleher was there. So come on. Like, for me, I'm like, as fans, right now, 10 points ahead. It's cool. Let's relax. Let's watch the game tomorrow. Come on out. Come on, Chelsea. Chelsea.
What do we need? Do we need more of a draw than Arsenal to lose, or do we just want them to lose?
Nah, you know what? For me, I want to go for a draw still, because we need to keep some of these teams, like the lower teams, are humble. You know what I'm saying? So the Chelseas, they need to be humble as well. So just a draw is fine. It's cool.
Hey, Frank, can I give you a little advice? I've been on the YouTube space probably about 2020, and to to be honest, I don't know a lot of Liverpool fans in person. I might know about 5 now. Just bare Man U and Arsenal fans for no reason. So that's why I kind of turned to YouTube. But then I'm realizing like the watch along. It's great to see Liverpool fans doing it. I see some people like in the chat that's really cool in the chat, but they don't have an actual channel. You're watching a game from the safety of your home, and then you're tuning into these people that's streaming them watching it. They're not like people you actually hang out with. And the only person I really enjoy like they watch along is Savage and his kid. They crack me up still because the way they watch football, yeah, I can enjoy that space. You know what I mean? The only thing Savage more about is overlap. And but I'm pretty sure he would have been praising Digna overlapping today because it took 2 men in the team, bro. I'm like, hey, yo. Yeah. So, but Savage does a good watch along. I did about 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 watch alongs with you. World Cup counting. Yeah, some of them are good. I think the World Cup one with Argentinian friends is up there. I might just go watch that back just because. That one was up there still. So Savage is a good watch along. Other than that, man, Endz, he'll probably give you the more coach perspective in the game, which is dry, bro. I'm not here for that, bro. No. When I'm watching the game, I don't care what the coach thinks. You know what I mean? Like, coach, shut up, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but it's. I'm just showing you, Frank, that each YouTuber got their own perspective on the watch along. And some man, they're just not cool, bro. Like they're just not cool in person and online, bro. So yeah, it'll ruin your whole gaming experience, bro, when you're trying to watch the game, especially at you at the crib. How you at the crib and let a man on YouTube or the internet waste your thing out? You know what I mean? So man, you definitely got to select the right space, man.
Yeah, no, I get that because obviously I understand as well because all of us here we can talk. Obviously, there might be like a 1% or 0.1% where Slot came to Liverpool and they're like, oh, you know what, this guy's gonna cook. I'm sorry, most of us, I didn't know who the guy was. I'm like, okay, we'll see. You probably get fired in like 6 months or whatever. So I'm not gonna lie, but he's cooking now, and I'm on board. Of course, I'm not gonna. Again, things change, right? Like you see the results and you go with the results. So I get that. So for me and for most fans, we see what he's doing. I understand, and I think Savage said this as well in terms of like the actual gameplay. It's not as quote unquote sexy as Klopp was doing it in it. Like Klopp football was nice to watch, but he was also a bit, when we conceded and stuff, it was a bit like, come on, guys. But Slot's game is a bit more of like a chess type of thing. I mean, we saw Man City and Brighton today. We played them home and away. We won both games. It didn't look great, but whatever we did in the games, it worked, right? And today, fair enough. Brighton got a few players back today. Obviously, Pedro came back. He did his thing and stuff like that. You know what? Liverpool, sign Pedro, man.
Oh, yeah, that's what me and my son said.
Sign Pedro, man. Sign real quick. But then again, like things like this happen. I feel like Slot, even though things are going well right now, I know that there's about 25 to 30 or maybe 35% more that he can do with this team. And if he signs a few more players, when he cooks, then we'll know. I feel like this is not even the end. And it's so nice to see that, okay, it could be a bit more lucky, fortuitous in terms of, okay, Arsenal, they're not doing so well. Man City, injuries here, whatever, fine. But he's doing what he has to do as a manager. He's doing well. We can't say much. But I'm
going to let you run, my bro. But big up as always, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of the fans talking. But
hey, man, tune up for the man them that's doing
man. You know what, man? I might have to try jumping on some of these watch-alongs again. But actually, I don't want to bring the mood down, man. But one thing I'm definitely gonna take note of is this team isn't Slot's team, yeah. So this team is almost conditioned to Anfield and the pressure of some of the fans. I'm wondering if whoever he's gonna bring it in can weather that, because that is something that players have to get over. That Anfield pressure and the internet waste, man, them, bro. Because he can bring in the right talent that he thinks will cook in his system, and they just can't manage the Anfield atmosphere, fam. You know what I mean? So
it just carry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take note of that still because that'll be interesting. But yo, you see this result here, yeah, bro.
Do you know? Just very quickly, a few callers have said, "Oh, Liverpool were good today. Liverpool were average. Liverpool got the job done." We played Villa. Villa are a good Premier League side. Like, I think because Liverpool have elite ability, right? And they have moments in games where they're world class. It's the best football you've probably seen so far this season. That's what we're capable of producing. And that's the ceiling, right? But that doesn't mean that because we're not playing like that for 90 minutes of football, that these performances are average. They're not average. These are good performances. These are really good, hard-working, experienced performances. We've shown a lot of nous, a lot of experiences. We controlled the tempo. We created chances. We were free-flowing at times. People talk about the football, and we must be very careful about labeling Slot as being a bit boring and a bit too, he's described it as like chess. It is a bit, but we must be very careful that because Klopp was so high energy, that what we see currently is so far removed from that. It's actually, I don't think it is. I actually think there's moments in that football in today's game that was actually really great tempo, free flowing, 1-2 touch layoffs to each other, passing backwards to actually go forward with 1 and 2 touches and stuff like link ups, direct play. I actually thought there was tempo and pace and stuff in the games. We just have that ability now where it's not all the time. We actually put our foot on it when the opposition get a little bit of a foothold in the game. So I'm just not understanding why people aren't seeing that actually these are really good performances, and actually this isn't boring and this isn't slow and pragmatic. This is good football. We know it can be better. We know it can improve, but this is good. This is a really good performance to beat a good Villa side.
I agree, because I was more speaking about from the fan base. I don't think it's boring. I think it's different. I think you can enjoy football in different ways. I've had a lot of people do the opposite and then diss the previous way of playing football, and now I'm like, bro, we won stuff the previous way. We're in a good position now. How we're playing now, it's not too dissimilar in certain instances. I think like the first half today was very similar to what I've seen before, and it looked like it was going to kill him. And he had a bit more control in there as well. I just think, yeah, man, we're trying to be as respectful as possible, man. When you say it's good football, it depends who's watching it, innit? Because the way we played before in certain instances is it's quite basic in the nicest possible way, innit? It's back to front. We know what's going to happen and stuff like that. It's quite fast paced. Most of these people who don't like Slot's ball are the ones who don't like how Man City play football and that, because they don't have the patience and stuff. But I think it will change around. I can already hear the Anfield crowd changing already. I think they're just trying to get used to it. Maybe it's just the hangover from having a manager for so long. You have to see something different. Because there's not really a Liverpool way. You know how some clubs have the Barcelona way, the Real Madrid way. There's not really a Liverpool way in terms of like, we're not, you know what I mean? I know we're never been some boring team in that, but there's not like Liverpool or counter-attack team, Liverpool or whatever. Whatever the manager is, bro. And I think it matches the manager, bro. And he's quite calm most of the time, and he gets fiery every now and again, and that's how we play. And it works. Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, I keep hearing people just like play it down, and I actually think if you sat in a room full of all of the managers in the Premier League and you said, what do you make of that performance, Liverpool against Villa? They'd all go, great.
Yeah.
Battled, won their duels, solid at the back, created chances, good tempo, with ball recovery all over the pitch. They dominated physically against Ramsey, Watkins, Onana. Like these aren't slight people. These are tall, strong guys. Ramsey has been told people wanted him at Liverpool. I know he goes off injured today, but barring Nutmeg and a couple of nice touches, kept him quiet. Bailey is a very tricky winger, right? If he gets, he's seen it with the 1 or 2 touches, how silky he is on the ball. If he stands you up, he can go by you. He on that left foot, he can score goals. Was handled today. We can't overlook these things.
One of the best teams in the league.
Yeah. And we just won 2-0 and relatively comfortably because, like we all started off the show saying, because we did our job, not because they were all fit today, not because they were poor, not because they had injuries, not because Emery's in a bad moment or none of this. They're not in turmoil. They're a good side. They had a bad result in the week, but we just played really well and beat them today. That's not average. That's good, you know. And there will come a point in the future, because this happens with football, where players will move on, Salah will move on, Virgil will move on. I'm telling you now, if you think this is average, when these guys move on and we struggle to beat these teams, because it will happen, it's just football, right? You pray for days like this. You pray for these players to come back. So it's not average. Stop calling it average. Stop playing it down. It's good. Enjoy it.
You know,
I have to say as well, you know, we lost to Nottingham and that. They're third in the table, so you don't feel as bad.
but no, you know, what I was gonna say on the back of what you're saying, Cav, is
you gotta look at this table.
People tend to forget the game is 90 minutes, and yes, I agree with you. It's nice to win the game at halftime, relax, bring in the youths, all the romantic aspects of football. Bro, not every relationship and every day is, you know what I'm saying, sunshine and all that, bro. Sometimes it's some hurricanes, bro. You know how many hurricanes my house in Jamaica seen, bro, and it's still standing. Sometimes it's not bad to go down 1-0 if you know you're gonna come back and win it second half.
Yeah, actually,
bro, it's all about strategy, man. Like this, go into 90 minutes, winning the game in 90 minutes, bro. It's a long game, bro. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest to you, man. I used to hate the fact that we couldn't win the game in the first half. I used to hate that, bro. On the slot going 0-0 in halftime, I know we're winning the game. The fact that you didn't score 2 first half, you're done. To beat us, you need to score 2 in the first half.
Yeah, it's true.
And Liverpool ain't giving you 2 in the first half. And even if you give you 2, we can still pull 2 back. So it's almost like you have to win the game in the first half by having like 3-0 or 4-0. And I still might think we'll come back, bro. This is Liverpool. We've come back 3-0 at halftime, bro. The way we
all them games where it's 0 at halftime, we've had chances as well.
No. But that's what I'm saying, Savage. It's like this team now under this manager. I have no complaints if we're 0-0 at halftime. If we're 1-0 down at halftime, still no complaints. This team right now, bro, has me so secure in my bag. You're gonna have to blow us out in the first half, and I can't see the team to do that.
Yeah,
and we can't deny that under Klopp there wasn't performances where nothing happened. You know, we can. Yes, we had the highs and we won everything, right? And we had incredible, teams, especially the team that won the league, right? And its best was incredible, but we can't deny there weren't performances in a league campaign where you were like, Liverpool don't look like creating anything.
No, we had them stupid, weird, low blocked games in that way, just fizzled out 0-0 and just crosses and they weren't getting anywhere. Give the ball to Thiago, can't break them down, and you're just watching it going. This is not making it, bro. Like, just forget about it. Just forget about the whole thing, man. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Yeah. It's what you said, bro. If these games are average and everything's average, then the Prem ain't as good as you lot are saying it is, bro. Everyone keeps calling it the best league in the world, but Villa, who is, where did they finish in the table last? 4th. The Champions League.
Yeah.
And literally, even the way they're playing, they are pretty much like the 4th best team. In fact, they might be playing better than Arsenal. So I don't get what anyone's talking about, to be honest. And I'll tell you one thing with looking at Liverpool, we've had some games where we've been off in it, like the Brighton game I thought was stinky, Wolves I thought was stinky. But looking at all the teams, City and Arsenal, I'm talking about without the results, we are playing the better football than all of them. We just are. We look like, out of all of them, we look like the team that will score goals. Them other two don't look like that. You know what I mean? It's obviously through Haaland, they have to try it through there and that. And if he's on it, which he's on it most of the time, but then teams are shutting up shop against him. And then Arsenal don't look like they're going to score goals, bro. We look like we're going to score goals. They just want us to score them. And then,
I think that's the key thing, isn't it? That is the key thing. Yeah.
All right, then, lads. G, I'll let you, because we're going to wrap it up in 5 minutes. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I just thought, hey, man, I haven't, I was just chilling. listening to the guys and that. Yeah, I mean, I just come back and we see that we won and City lost. So it's a good day. So it's a good day. Do you know what I mean? But no. By the way, big up Sam, big up Cav, big up Zabiri, big up Endz, of course, every single time. Really, to what Cav was actually saying there, I literally just tuned into that. You know, the problem, I guess, like, by the way, I agree with what you're saying, you know, in regards to, you know, enjoy it, you know, it's good and stuff like that. I like it. I like the football. I prefer the football than Klopp's football. You know that already. I think the problem you're going to have, though, is that, or not problem, but why people probably see it another way is that you got to realize Slot's not coming out, which is different. He's not coming out at the end of these games saying, we were amazing, we were fantastic. He's still coming out at the end of these games. And I listened to his conversation with, who is it, BT or whoever it is, TNT, whatever it's called. And even there, he's talking about it. And he's talking about, yeah, it was good. You know what I mean? We were good for the whole game and stuff like that. But still, there are bits of the game, you know what I mean, he didn't really like. And I think the more you keep hearing that, for me, I love it because it shows that you're being grounded and you understand that you cannot win a Premier League title in game week 11. This doesn't tell me anything. You know, come back to me when we're done at 38 games. And I think when people start to understand that a bit more about Slot, I think that's when you'll start to see more of a correlation with the fan base and, you know, those people who might not like it and all of that kind of stuff. And obviously, once you've seen a bit more evidence, ultimately, he's only been in 17 games. So this is all we have to go on. All we're seeing is the highs. We haven't seen the lows. We got to see the highs and the lows with Klopp. So we got to see what it was like when he spoke in the good moments, and we got to see what he was like when he spoke in the bad moments. So I think until people kind of see that other side, you're right, 1,000,000%. Of course, enjoy the moment. I get it. Live in the moment, all of that kind of stuff. But human beings tend to not really do that. And it's understandable because the reality is, you know, that you're kind of like one game away from things just looking completely different. You know, all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, all right, fair enough, blah blah blah, okay, we reset, we go again. I get it, live in the moment and stuff, but I think it's just more that, you know, than anything else, you know, in terms of probably why people, I mean, I didn't hear the last caller, but just in terms of why people might see it like that. But it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, ultimately, as long as he keeps winning, if he keeps on winning till now, to the end of the season, or till we can wrap up the title, no one's gonna care. Do you know what I mean? These games, I don't care about, you know, Savage said it there. We were stinky against Wolves, stinky against Brighton. To be honest, I actually think we've been stinky in other games as well, but off the top of my head.
Yeah, they're just the main one.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I just think that it's just one, again, it's just one of those things. And big up Alexander, you said it there. It is PTSD. And I get it, people need to move on, but it's pretty difficult to move on when it's like you just broke up yesterday. It's very rare you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to just trust the next girl. That you're not going to do that. You are going to have those doubts and those kind of feelings.
But she's strong at the back, bro. I'm trusting her still.
But if you do that,
we're strong at the back right now. You get me?
No. Listen, you can do that. You can do that 1,000,000%. But if you get your heart broken again, you as an individual, you might be different, but not everyone's going to just be strong enough to be like, oh, God's sake. Because, for example, we're 5 points clear now. I don't look at that and think that's a big enough gap to be talking about anything other than we are 5 points clear. I don't look too far ahead because that's way too easy for a team like Manchester City, regardless of the form that they're in, you know, for them to be able to catch up, you know, at some point in time, you know, over a course of a season. But that's not to say don't enjoy it whilst you're here, if that kind of makes sense. So, yeah, man, listen, guys, we're winning 15, is it 15 out of 17? I think, yeah, whatever it is. Bro, just as long as he keeps it going, he's fine. Simple as, and then we just keep it moving. Big up Salah, by the way, every single time. You know what I'm saying?
The thing, you got the two guys on screen, right? These two are playing great football at the moment. They're playing football that could go win a league, could go win a Champions League, right? And they're not going to be here possibly next year. So surely you got to enjoy watching these two play.
Don't you feel like he is not Virgil or such, but Salah feels like that's how he's playing.
Yeah,
I know that we don't know if he's going or not, but judging by the interview I saw before when he just said, "I just want to enjoy myself," And then I'm watching him play, and he's got the smile on his face, and I'm like, bruv, he looks like a man who's just free, and he knows what going at the end of the season. So I'm just gonna try win the league, bro. And he's sharp, bro. He's enjoying himself. He's not worried about anything. I don't think he's. He might be a bit more sure of himself. You know them records and that. Even though we troll him sometimes about always climbing them records, but if you're hearing that all these guys you're next to, but you're not as good at football as them, because that's how it sounds all the time, innit? Might be a little bit insecure, like what you mean by that. So I just have to keep smashing the records till you trust what I'm saying, bro. And now it's like, okay, I think he's beat Henry's assist record now or something like that, and he's not far behind Henry's goals and all that, and Andy Cole. And eventually, he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, bro. And you can see it, bro, because I wasn't enjoying the performance before, but he's looked sharp the last few games.
That's good. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Right then, lads, man, we'll wrap it up there, man. I know it's getting close to midnight. You go and chill out, man. But guys, as always, man, appreciate the man them for jumping in. Liverpool 2-0, man, top of the league going into the international break. 5 points clear, 10 points of Arsenal, the so-called title challengers, man. It'd be interesting what happens after. Do they have to play like what's Arsenal's game after the international break, and what's City's? It'd be interesting. I think we got Southampton.
But as it currently stands, I think we're 10 points ahead of Arsenal.
Yeah. I'll be honest, bro. I'm not even. Without disrespecting them, they haven't won the league in 20 years. We're being nice to them. It's a bit of charity saying, "No, we're not worried about Arsenal." Like, we just worry about whoever's second, innit?
Yeah.
Like, Arsenal ain't done anything to let us know that. So one Arsenal, bro. Whoever's second, if it's City, then that's what I worry about, bro. And if Nottingham end up second, then I'll worry about Nottingham, bro. And they got Champions League heritage, man. Back-to-back Champions Leagues and that.
Hey, there was a year where City fell off, and then the other City went and won the title. I'm not trying to see that happen again. So we are going to concentrate on who's in second place.
I thought City got Spurs next.
Yeah, when they back, Arsenal got Forest at home.
Yo, that's a good week still, you know.
Third versus six.
Chris Wood hat-trick.
Yeah, that's going to be a mad game. That Forest game is going to be.
That Forest game is going to be.
They lose. Bro, if they lose their game against Chelsea tomorrow, or even draw, that game becomes so important. And apart from us, Forest has got the second best defensive record in the league, bro.
And them man got striker issues, bro. So them man ain't really scoring prolifically either, man.
Yeah, Nottingham got Chris up top, bro. He's on top form, bro.
They play of the month, ain't he?
Hey, no, it's a
respect him, man. Respect him. Player of the month. That's crazy. And then they go, okay, so bro, I don't know, man.
Yo, Arsenal only scored 3 goals more than Forest, you know. That man ain't really banging it up, bro. I'm telling you, that game right there.
You see, you got their away to Palace when they come back, and then they've got Juventus. Hold on, no, let me get that right. Sorry, they're fine. Nope, Spurs, you're right. Spurs, final, then Liverpool.
The problem City got is they just look like they're going to leak goals all the time, bro. It's one of those ones. It happens, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean they're not great on that, bro, but it happens, bro. But I'm not trying to bun them, man. We're playing, forget them, bro. Because that's what everyone's going to make it seem like. Because Arsenal and that fell off, that's the reason why we're doing it. No. Because even if they were on point, bro, we'd still be where we are. It is what it is.
All right, then, lads, let's get out of here, man. Peace out. Everyone in the building. Catch you next time.